Hello everyone, welcome to today's live video. I am so happy to be here live with you guys today. I'm going to be talking all about Pinterest and Tailwind, two of my new favorite tools, or old favorite tools, reviving. I've talked about this before a little bit, but I wanted to take today to also share my screen and show you how I personally use Tailwind. Now, I am a Tailwind affiliate, just as a point of honesty, but I use this tool for myself. I use it with all of my clients, so it has been proven to work very, very well for our business. Before I get into that, I want to have a few different updates. Give me one sec, let me see. The tool that I use, I don't know if you guys use this, it's called Ecamm Live, and it really gives you a lot more options for being live and, for being live and projecting this video into the Facebook group, as well as some other things. So let me just double check that we are live and we're rocking and rolling. Those of you who are here with me live, go ahead and type hello in the comment section below. Even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and type hello in the comment section so that I can see who's here and who's watching. Alright, so we're going to talk about Tailwind, but before I jump into that, just a few little updates. I really love this community that we've created here in the group, and I'd love to see more posts from you. So if you have a question, comment, concern, or you just need a little bit of support, please write us in the group, and we will share our love that way. Even if you have a question about specific things, struggles that you're having with social media, if you need some feedback, we're here for you. Also, I will be changing the day that I go live, so I'm going to create a poll later today in the group to, hey Kashmir, to kind of give you an idea of times, but I'm going to move our live days from Thursdays to Fridays probably, so we'll talk a little bit about that and what the expectations will be there. Okay. Hi, I think I see Jacqueline on the call. Hello, everybody. Alright, so let's talk Tailwind. I'm going to pull up my account. And if you're watching this video, let me know if you have a Pinterest account. And also, how often do you use Pinterest? I find that Pinterest can be a really powerful tool for driving traffic back to your website. Okay, I think it's just so great in that aspect because people are naturally going to share things, number one. And number two, if you're helping in some way, then you're really capitalizing on that traction there because people want to find, quick tips, answers, and solutions to their problems. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. If you can see Tailwind on the screen, go ahead and type yes. I think I'm zooming in on accident there, but okay. I think we got it. Oh, I switched to Facebook. All right, Pinterest. This is Tailwind, and the first thing you see when you log in is this dashboard overview. So you can see right away, oh, you know what? I'm not even logged into my account. It's a client's account. Give me one sec. I'm going to go ahead and log out. I've got way too many things on the screen here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and log out. Tech issues are just part of life. All right. Log out. And I'm going to log in as me. All right, here we go. Right when you log in, you'll see the dashboard, and there's a few things you want to note with this dashboard. Number one, it gives you an automatic update of how your growth is doing. So in the past 7 days, I've got 61 new Pinterest followers. I've also, in the past 7 days, increased my pin total. I have also increased my repinning total, and it shows comments. Commenting is not really huge on Pinterest, but sometimes you do get questions and such like that, so it's really good to check in on that comment section as well. I love that it's a graph because this really shows you growth over time as well here. Followers from last week to this week. And so this dashboard is just kind of like a 7-day glance at how you're doing. And one thing I also like is this engagement rate. I want to keep it, this is actually pretty good. I want to keep it around here. If it's better, great, but this is probably a really good spot to be. All right, so a few things I want to show you about Tailwind. If you have any questions along the way, go ahead and ask them, and I'll answer them at the end of the video. Okay, so to the left-hand side, we've got quite a few options here with Tailwind. Right now, we're in our weekly summary. I want to skip over tribes. I'll come back to that in a moment, but let's go to our publisher. If I click publisher, I want to show you some scheduled pins that I have. This is the beauty of Tailwind, is that you can set up your pins for the week and set it and forget it. Now, I always recommend doing a mixture of your own pins, so original content, and other people's pins, curated content. So you'll see that as we go through this. Here's a pin. It's about how to turn your social media followers into subscribers, and it's got a little caption here, and it's repinned from ladybossblogger.com. So it's important to pin from other sources as well, because this creates more of a community around your Pinterest. It's how people use Pinterest, and it'll give you a little bit more authority to align yourselves with other businesses that are similar to yours. So this next one, how to embrace user-generated content, I believe. And this is a post I did, so you can see it's from my website, and then I also have a little caption here for you. Now, full disclosure, my lovely assistant, Katie, helps me a lot by filling up my pins like this, but it's really easy to do on your own. So we'll go to Pinterest, and I'll show you quickly how I fill up my feed like super fast. But this is just an example. I also pin some of my clients' pins, and here's another one that's my own pin. So I've got 4 for today, 4 for tomorrow, and etc., etc. So this kind of gives you an idea of how I schedule my content inside of Tailwind. Now, one other thing I want to show you is tribes. Tribes are like groups. They're like Facebook groups, but inside of Tailwind. It's a Tailwind exclusive. And this is where I also find a ton of content to reshare. And I also find people who want to share my own content. So I'm going to click over to tribes and show you a little bit about like what tribes are all about. Now, I'm a part of a few different tribes. This one I'm looking at right now is called Blogging and Marketing Advice You Can Use. This is the title right here. It gives you a little bit of description about this tribe. It's from one of my previous clients, bloggingwizard.com, and there's some tribe rules and that sort of thing. So this tribe has some hashtags, some keywords as well. As an overview, this is a really good place to look to see if this tribe is active. It'll actually show you how the number of times that the content has been shared from this tribe and the number of pins generated from all of the reshares in this tribe, which is great. And then it shows me my specific results. So I've shared 146 things, or other people have shared 146, I've shared 146 things. The number of repins generated from all reshares of your content. So 82 people have repinned my content, and overall it's had over 600,000 reach, which is insane. Underneath that, you can see the people who are in the tribe, and it ranks them based on their participation levels. So it's really how many times do they pin things to the tribe, as well as how many times do they add their own content. So you want to have both. You want to have tribes where people are sharing their content, but they're also sharing out other people's content. So you can kind of get an idea here of the individuals in this tribe. Comment below if you think I should make a Savvy Social Crew tribe. I'd love to do that on inside of Tailwind. That would be fun. Alright, so Tailwind, by the way, is free for your first, I believe, 100 pins. So it's definitely a good thing to try it out for free, see if you like it, and then after that, I believe it's $14.99 a month to continue for their first tier, and I use that for all of my clients. I find it's very helpful, and you can have the tribes feature with that as well. Alright, so I'm a part of 5 different tribes: Social Proof Collective, Profitable Blogging Tips, etc., etc. So you can see at a glance the tribes that I'm a part of, and you can see how active those tribes are. Now, one other thing, at the very top, you'll also see an overview here of some new pins, so things that have been recently added that I haven't seen yet. I can view a list of the content I've added to the tribe, and I also can view a list of things that I have shared out from the tribe, which is very, very cool. Adding content is very easy. They have it nice and big right at the top, how to add your own content, and if you want to create your own tribe, which I'm thinking about doing for the Savvy Social Crew. I'll let you guys tell me if we should have a tribe. Alright, so pinning while you're pinning to Tailwind, which is super easy. So I'm going to Pinterest.com right now, and I'm going to show you how to add content to your Tailwind account. So this post right here says how to use Pinterest to boost your blog traffic. It's from thesheapproach.com. One thing I recommend is go ahead and click over to the website. Make sure that the link is exactly what it is. You want to make sure that the content that you're pinning really relates to that pin. There are a lot of sneaky people out there changing the links on other people's pins, and then they link to like super spammy pages, but this is actually thesheapproach.com and seems very straightforward, so we will definitely want to pin this. So right off the bat at the top, you can hit save and go ahead and pin it natively. This is how you like naturally use Pinterest. But with Tailwind, it gives me this option to schedule this pin if you download the Tailwind extension, which I know for sure you can use with Google Chrome and Safari. Those are the two I've used it with. So I went ahead and clicked that Tailwind extension. It's encouraging me to pin this. You can add it to whatever board you'd like. So I have all of the boards that I have, including group boards, which is this little symbol on the side here with the 3 people. That's a group board. I have all of those added into Tailwind. Automatically, it'll update those for you. So since this particular post is about Pinterest, I'm going to pin this to the social media marketing group board. Now, I want to check out the caption. It says how to get started with Pinterest. Read more. Yes, it seems like it's pretty accurate to the pin, so I'm going to leave it that way. But I do suggest changing it if it's not accurate to the pin, adding in keywords that will help. You also have the option at this stage to share it out on Facebook and Twitter, or to add it to a tribe, which is fascinating. So if this is your own pin, which I really suggest adding your own pins to tribes and not other people's pins, you can do that here. But what I love most is I'm going to add it to my queue. So I'm going to hit add to queue, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. But just a side note that right here, right after I hit add it to my queue, Pinterest suggests more content in the same vein of what I just pinned to add to my queue, which is awesome. It really saves a lot of time using it this way. Okay, just a reminder, if you have questions, I'm going to answer them at the end. Awesome. All right, if you like this video, go ahead and click thumbs up. And maybe I'll do more tutorials like this as we go forward. Alright, so I'm going to exit out of this, and I want to go back to Tailwind and show you my queue and show you that pin that I just added. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. All right, here we go. We're going to go to our scheduled pins. And this should be right here. Here we go. This is what I just scheduled. It added it to the next open space in my queue. So you can set up your queue to be whatever you like. Their basic one for Tailwind, the one they set up for you, is a good place to start. On the right-hand side, you can see they have different times. They have different slots. Some of these I have repeating, which I'll do in a more advanced tutorial at a later date. But for now, just know that you can set this up with different time slots, but what they already have is a really good place to start. And so this pin right here was just added to the next open spot. So if I add something else to my queue, it will go right here, 9:14 p.m. on Tuesday, April 24th. And it's all set, and then I don't have to think about it. So usually I set this up. I do this at a week at a time, but honestly, you can set up your pins for the entire month and then not worry about it, which is insane. It's a really great opportunity for you to not have to think of content all the time. All right, I'm going to switch back to camera view and check in on the comments. Kashmir says that she hasn't used Pinterest for her business yet, but she realized she needed to because you're on it every day. Yes, especially if you already use it every day, Kashmir. It's a really great opportunity for you to get more eyeballs on your content, especially if you have a blog or you have a website or somewhere where you can direct people back to your page. It's a really, really easy way to do that. Now, I did have one other question earlier this week from Janice, and Janice asks, could you explain the Pinterest for Business account? What is the difference and should you have it? And Janice, yes, I want to answer your question. You should have a business account for Pinterest because the business account gives you access to analytics. So without analytics, you can't really tell if what you're pinning is being seen, is being shared, how many people are clicking on it, all of that important data that helps you determine what's working is only possible with a Pinterest business account. So yes, definitely switch over to a business account. The second thing you can do with business accounts is Pinterest advertising. Now, advertising on Pinterest, I personally find, tends to be a little bit more costly than something like Facebook advertising. But it works really well if you're teaching people how to do something. So one that worked well for me was this past workshop that I did in February. Some of you may remember the Instagram Stories workshop. In fact, some of you may have found me through Pinterest from my pin for the Instagram Stories workshop, which I used Pinterest advertising for. And so without a Pinterest business account, it's really challenging to get those analytics, and you can't do ads without the Pinterest business account. So I definitely suggest switching over to that, Janice. Oh, Jacqueline had a question here. Let me actually send her this really quickly. And hopefully she can, come see this live video. But if not, Jacqueline, you can watch the replay and let me know what questions that you have. And we'll get them answered either in this video or another video. All right, I want to invite you guys to come out to my summit, not my summit, but I'm speaking at a summit next week. I'll drop the link here in the comment section. Summit. Next week, I'll be speaking at the Simplified Designer Summit, and I'm really, really excited about this one. It's going to be very fun. I'm teaching you how to simplify social media, so whether you're a designer or any service-based business, really, you'll probably benefit from this summit. My session is on Wednesday, and it's going to be at 1 o'clock. So sign up anytime between now and then to jump in on that. And there's also 20 other speakers who are doing fabulous things, especially if you are a service-based business. You'll find a lot of value there. It's packed. I'm really excited about that. So head on over to the summit, sign up. It's free, but you have to show up live. I believe the replays are only available for 24 hours. And if you want to have full access 100% always to the summit, there is an option to upgrade to that as well. All right, thanks so much for watching the video with me today. I will post in the group for a new video live date, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.